The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy. Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world. I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome in to another edition of The Wild Side with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give my video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to dig it, give it a share. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and you're following me on all the social media platforms listed down below. That way, if there's a song, a band, a video, something you want me to check out, you can hit me up with a DM or leave it in the comments below. If you are going to leave it in the comments below, join the I Concur Army. You can join. All you have to do is give it a cursory read-through. If you see your suggestions already been made, all you have to do is like that suggestion and below reply with I concur. That helps my old burnout resin-coated DJ brain put everything into a nice little organized list, and I can put it in the handy-dandy notebook. If you are going to hit me up with a DM on social media, please, no spamming. That's not how it works. Just please, no spamming. And if you are going to hit me a comment with a suggestion, please try to provide a link. I've been going back and forth with people because you might like one version, another person might think another version is correct. I don't know which one, so I just search it and click the link. So if there is one specific, make sure you provide the link, and then I'm just going to click it and go. That's how I do things here. For example, today's video. Before we get started, I do want to thank those that make the Wild Side possible. That would be Aspen Dental, Connect 200, Music to See, Gothic Jewelry, and of course, Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. And another way you can get a hold of me is every Saturday at 2 p.m. It is the Wild Side Live. 2 p.m. Central Time, we go live right here from East Nashville, and it's your opportunity to just sit down and ask me any questions you have about my 30-plus years in radio, being rock star adjacent, all my backstage stories, stuff like that. So it's just your chance to sit down and hang out, and we talk pop culture. No politics, no religion, by the way. We just talk about things we share and enjoy, not stuff that's going to make us angry at each other. So that's another opportunity for you to get your suggestion. Today's suggestion is coming from our friends over at Music to See. If you are in Europe and you're traveling around and you're going to music festivals, the best way to document that is photographs. And the best photographs of any heavy metal music festival in Europe is going to come from Music to See. Gold medal award-winning photographer catching all of the shots all the shows and all of the bands, whether it's Mariluna or Vakken, whatever, dude is on it, and he is brilliant. Matter of fact, I will be using his photographs of today's band in their thumbnail, and today it is the new Lord of the Lost. I've done reactions on them before. I really dig this band. Today we are going to be checking out their new stuff from their new album called Blood and Glitter, and today we are checking out the title track dropped a couple of weeks ago. It's the new Lord of the Lost, Chris Lord Harms, and his boys. Let's check it out.
Blood and glitter, sweet and bitter, we're so happy we could die. Blood and glitter! What we are is but a choice, a promise to ourselves. We are free to break and change. Never forget that it go. There's something no need to know whether above or below. We are all from the same blood. Blood and glitter, sweet and bitter. We're so happy we could die. Blood and glitter, sweet and bitter. We're so happy we could die. Blood and glitter, saint and sinner. We do fall before we rise. Now go, go, let your blood flow, flow. With broken wings we learn to fly. We are blood and glitter. Keep your head up in the clouds. We're 2 feet sweet and bitter. We're so happy we could die. Blood and glitter, sweet and bitter. We're so happy we could die. Blood and glitter, saint and sinner. We do fall before we rise. Now go, go, flow, flow. With broken wings we learn to fly. We are blood and glitter. Blood and glitter.
Another great track, Lord of the Lost, Blood and Glitter, the official video. You know, again, mad props to Napalm Records, dude. You guys are just really churning out some very quality bands. So whoever's running your A&R people out there at Napalm, take them out to a nice steak dinner because they are absolutely nailing gold. Without a doubt. Lord of the Lost, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Chris Harm's vocals are very powerful, and yet they're also very subtle. This is one of those bands that irritates me, not in the way you're thinking. Let me finish. It irritates me because somewhere out there, someone's in charge of the whole thing. Somewhere out there. Someone's in charge of the star makers. It is. And most of the time, they're very closed-minded. Very closed-minded. They have a way of making money. They have a way of making hits. They have a way of doing things. This is how we're going to do it. You have to fit this certain mold and have this certain thing and do this, blah, 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 blah. When in fact, you should be slapped that this band is not already in rotation in the United States. This is 30 Seconds to Mars and Static X. This is, my late wife would love that band. I'm telling you this right now. And she was into Tool. She was into Primus. She was into Metallica. She was into all the heavy stuff I was into. KMFDM, Ministry, all of it. All of our CDs were doubles when we moved in together. She would love this band. I love this band. I love Chris's vocals. His vocals are very reminiscent to me with Ivan Moody of Five Finger Death Punch. You know, you think it's going to be one thing because of the initial sound and the initial look and the initial vibe. And then they start singing, and that's what irritates me. Is when you hear someone like Chris Harm singing and you go, why is this not already on my radio station? I wrote down would add. That would be, and it's brand new. This should be added. If you're a music director of a radio station in the United States, you should be talking to someone about getting this added. This is a great track. It is a great mainstream track. With the evolution of music, this song and this band contain all of those familiar elements that you're looking for in the next iteration, because everything is changing and growing as we move forward. And this band is I don't want to say they're the future. That makes me sound really weird, but they are the next evolution. They're a part of that sound, that very distinctive, comforting rock sound. I like it, man. I know that people see theatrics and they think one way, but look, dude, if we're gonna give Marilyn Manson what he's received as a star, if we're going to give that to him, if we're going to allow that to be a celebrity, this is, again, none of that should matter. None of that should be mattering to you. They sound great, and they look great. He's got a great voice. His vocals are awesome. And you can tell because I always tell people, wait till that metal singer sings a ballad. Let me hear that metal singer sing acoustic. Let me hear that metal singer go unplugged. Then we'll see what kind of vocalist he is. And he does it in the song. So he goes from that real crunchy, deep, guttural type of disposition into this wonderful, beautiful orchestral harmonization that is just really a dichotomy of sound. He creates his own, I've used this before about bands, this blooming flower on a battlefield, and he creates that in his own vocals. So it's like he hugs you, then pushes you downstairs. It's really cool. So I really dig Chris Harm's vocals. And the band, again, they're hitting all of those sounds. They're hitting all of those notes. And you can tell because even towards the end, when that keyboard player was going off on his keyboards, even though this is a symphonic alternative metal industrial track, whatever you want to call it, the very end there, I'm hearing in my head, I'm hearing drops of prog music. I'm hearing drops of like Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I'm hearing Yes. I'm hearing Joe Jackson. I'm hearing these progressive keyboard sounds, wavering almost, had he gone into like a Hammond sound, like a Hammond B3, then it really would have sounded prog. But towards the end there, you're even hearing a familiar tone in those keys. So very well done. Lord of the Lost, the album, I believe, is coming out or just came out, or this song just came out. Again, you guys have been such great Sherpas in my new musical journeys through up these mountains with these bands. So just fill me in, everything down below. And if you're a Lord of the Lost fan, I highly recommend you head over to Music to See's website. I've got it linked down below. Gold medal, award-winning photographer. Pick you up a one-of-a-kind print of one of your favorite bands by heading over to Music to See. I love that band, dude. Again, I would be adding them without a doubt on my radio station. I'd probably get fired for it going against the man, but I would definitely add them. Lord of the Lost, Blood and Glitter, also the name of the album as well. I'd be looking for them to tour, but I believe the last time they were slated to tour the U.S. was with KMFDM, and there was a visa issue or something like that. So hopefully immigration can get worked out and we can get a cool tour of maybe some KMFDM, some Ministry, My Life with the Thrill Kill, maybe, dig up the guys from Nitzareb, send them around. But they're just a fantastic band, and I look forward to getting deeper into them. So Lord of the Lost, Blood and Glitter, thank you very much for that suggestion. Again, if you want to get a suggestion to me, you can do so in the comment section. Read through. If yours has already been made, I concur. You can also hit me up with a DM on social media, please. No spamming. And every Saturday, the live stream, Wildside Live, your opportunity to ask me questions and get your suggestions in that way as well. I want to thank all of you for a great 2022. I'm looking forward to 2023 and all of the new music journeys that y'all are going to take me on. So I thank you very much for that. My channel has grown way more than I thought it would. You guys have given me more than I expected, more than I hoped for, and I think far more than I deserve. So thank you very much for that. Thank you for participating on the live streams. Thank you for all of your suggestions and your guidance. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to Aspen Dental, Connect 200, Music to See, Gothic Jewelry, and of course, Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. If you only knew. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark. I'm holding in a burp, and this has been The Wild Side.